so let's get started. Fairhaven Town. Nose is kind of pointy on this one here that we're watching come off the boat. It reminds me of witches. They always seem to have pointy noses. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay.
Excuse me, would you happen to know the way to Hazel Wylde's farm?
Tara? Oh my goodness, it really is you, isn't it?
Lena? I haven't seen you since I was tiny. It's good to see you again.
I heard you were coming to stay with your grandma Hazel. Now, do you remember the way?
No. I don't remember much from that time.
No problem. Go up the stairs behind me and turn left at the top. Then just follow your nose till you get to Hazel's house.
Go up the stairs behind you, then turn left and follow the path. Got it.
Oh, I am sure Hazel can't wait to see you again. Just head up the stairs and take a left.
Okay, Bruno looks like he's suspicious. Just looking at the sign and the shop.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be Tara! Hazel's been hyping you up for weeks now.
I love the way they get the purple
Don't
hair on
be
this
sweet.
girl called
I wear my
Violet.
hair to talk about how great I am.
Both her hair and her name
I'm
match.
Violet. Pleased to meet you, Violet. We don't get too many new faces around here in Fairhaven, so let me know if you ever want to hang out.
Violet Miranda.
Hey, bro.
Hey, but I'm not a bro.
My name's Kai. Check it out. This is my kiosk. I'm here, whenever. It's like a pop-up shop. I only sell the most killer stuff I find off island. Take a look, but like I say, if you fall in love with something, better get it now. The merchandise is just whatever feels right in the moment,
Okay.
Okay, Kai Opili. And for me, I don't care if he called me bro. Heck, I even call people dude. Don't care what you're, but if you don't like being called it, that's fine. Just let me know if we ever meet in person.
Hello there. Nice to see a new face around here.
Hi, I'm Hazel Wylde's granddaughter, Tara.
Oh, Hazel was so kind to me when I first moved here. Used to let me cut through a property to get to the old mine. Of course, that was before the supports in the entrance gave out. There's still good ore down there, I suspect.
Or,
Oh, sorry. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Natalia, and I own the blacksmith. I can melt down ore into ingots and upgrade any of your farm tools for you.
I love how they go from like a darker color to like a lighter color on the characters' hair colors, like our character here, Tara, and the other girl, Violet. I just love how it changes from a dark to a lighter color gradually. Hazel Wylde's farm. Enjoying the game, it's actually very beautiful design. Wylde Flowers. Lately, I've been into playing some of these games with the cute type of like old farming houses.
Blasted rusty old crank. Huh. I ought to blast you. Not a bad idea,
Wish.
actually. My charm will bind, burn, and unwind. Look at it
Wasn't too
go.
far off, was I now?
Grandma?
Oh, it's you. Oh, my little honeybee.
I'm not so little anymore, Grandma.
No, I suppose not. I'm so glad you've come.
Me too. How can I help out around here? I don't know much about farming, but maybe you can show me the ropes.
Now that you mention it, I haven't got the spring crop of potatoes in yet.
Let me help, Grandma. Why don't you give me those seeds and I can get them planted?
That would be a good start. Here's the seeds. Just head over to one of the garden beds there and scatter them about.
And then also, don't worry guys, I will be getting
You're a natural.
some of the other games
Now
I've
you'll
been
need to
playing
water them if you want them
on
to
the channel
grow.
soon.
You can fill it up at this old well.
It's just hard to do this whole face cam thing because I live in.
There now, that should do it. They'll take a few days to grow, but it's a start. Oh, and I was thinking about cooking up some mushrooms. How would you like mushroom soup for dinner?
Is it the same one you used to make when I was little? Because if it is, yes, please.
Lovely. You'll find plenty of mushrooms good for eating if you head up that mountain path a little.
Wait, we have to pick the mushrooms ourselves?
No, this isn't the city, honeybee. Besides, freshly picked mushrooms taste better.
Unless you
Yeah,
pick
if
the
they're
wrong
not
ones.
the kind that poison you.
You'll do just
And
fine.
she agrees.
I'll do my best. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Well, if you wanted to get some new seeds in town, it might be a good time to stop by and see the mayor. Introduce yourself. He's at Town Hall, a big building in the center of town with a flag above the door. You can't miss it.
I'll take good care of you and this farm, Grandma.
I'm just so glad you're here, my sweet little honeybee.
All right, here I am, farming. This place has changed so much. It'll take a lot of work to get back to how I remember. I don't know if city life has prepared me for this, but I'm ready to give it my best.
I was gonna say before they start talking again, it's hard for me to get some of the face cam stuff recorded because I do live inside a building where the humans make more noise than the other animals inside the house, like my parakeets. My parakeets don't mind if they go crazy. They don't listen anyway.
Hey, I remembered this mine. It looked way less run down when I was 7. But so did everything around here.
So I'll try my best to get more of this stuff recorded. As I said, I plan on some of the games like Octodad I will be recording, but more of that later. Let's get to this game. So the grandmother wants me to meet the mayor. I'm guessing it could have been that blonde guy that we saw in the introduction because he was standing in front of the building with that flag. Kind of like the diversity he had as far as having so many different kinds of people, having the pride flag. I mean, as far as something being so close to the pride flag, if I can ever speak correctly. Because that's what I thought when I saw it, but if I'm wrong, you guys can always correct me if need be. But I just like sometimes mentioning what the fungus among us. Really to pull a whole Markiplier and his friends move because they did a video together, a prop hunt, and I'm not gonna say which one, but they were let's just say they love joking around about certain things, and this was something that they used, the Fungus Among Us. That just reminds me of the game. And the game they played was Prop Hunt, if I didn't mention it. I'll let you guys figure out which recording session that was. Because I think it was Mark, Wade, Bob, and Jacksepticeye, aka Sean. Farm, Budget Spud. If I need hints, I'll probably use them. Sometimes these gaming companies, they love playing my games, don't care how hard they are, but sometimes the challenges aren't so obvious, or they don't give you a description in certain games, so then you're stuck figuring it out. If you can't figure it out, then you have to look online and stuff. And I sometimes do like enjoy having games with hints here and there just to kind of guide you when you get stuck. But then some games are so obvious that you don't need them at all. Let's see, what's in here? Kim's Local Butcher and Deli. Humane butcher service is available upon request. Love the whole mohawk type style of hair that she has, or whatever she wants to go by as far as the whole gender thing. So this is the girl that we met, and
There you are. Oh, and Tara too. Wonderful. Tara, this is my husband, Parker.
Hi there.
Hey, Parker.
Tara, I can't wait to buy your fresh crops. And if you need seeds, I can sell you whatever's in season.
candy
Oh,
canes are
Parker,
kind
we
of
need to
out of
talk about the
season, but
kids.
then again,
They
you can
were
always have
giggling over
them.
breakfast, so I searched Finn's backpack and found a whoopee cushion in there. Again.
I mean,
I
that's
get where the kid
See?
gets it from.
That's the problem right there. You think it's funny, and I have to be mommy cop.
It is
No, I'm
funny.
taking this seriously, really.
Okay, whatever. You can be the one to go to the next parent-teacher conference. I'm tired of getting stared down by Vanessa.
Who's Vanessa? And why is she acting like a snob and staring down? So what, kids? I would rather have kids play with whoopee cushions, play these like video games and stuff than to cause unnecessary trouble, because as adults we show them how to act badly anyway. I would rather have them do this little good bad joke thing, because I don't think it's better to mess around with people. Like with jokey. Stop mumbling for once, but all I'm trying to say is let kids have fun, but also teach them how to be careful, because some people don't like when you play jokes on them or mess with them. They just get upset because, I don't know, it's not for everyone, I'll say that.
Hi, I'm Kim.
Hey, Kim. I'm Tara. I just moved here from the city.
Oh, so what sent you screaming from the city? Dead-end job? Sociopaths on dating apps?
Both, to be honest. Everything in my life kind of fell apart all at once.
Yeah, the city is truly a buffet of hot garbage, isn't it?
Yeah, I
I know
agree.
that shouldn't make me hungry, but it does.
We're the butcher. We only sell humanely treated animal products. Right now, I have to source the meat from off-island, but we'll hopefully get a new rancher to move here soon.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
I say to each his own. For me, I do enjoy eating meat still and dairy products. I don't know if I could ever give it up, because there's just too much involved to go like full on vegan, because there is a difference between veganism, I'll just say it that way, a vegan diet or vegetarian diet. Vegetarian diet, from what I've learned, is you can still have animal products like eggs, milk, and stuff like that, and fish, but you take out the whole like beef, chicken, stuff like that, pork. And then veganism, you just remove. I mean, if you're a full-on person that wants to go into like the whole vegan diet type thing, is you remove everything that's animal, including pets, or at least for the people who want to call them pets. Okay, why is it so hard to find that freaking? Well, that's because it's up here, I think. See, this is how much I pay attention, but I found the dude I'm looking for.
I'm sorry, whoever you are. My open hours are 9 to 5 on weekdays at the town hall. You can speak to me there.
Really? I can speak to him there, and I just spoke with him now.
My mom said I should make an effort to make you feel welcome in town or whatever. So, hi, I guess. I'm Juliet. Hey, Juliet. It's nice to meet you. Okay, bye.
She's like, a little girl just kind of reminds me of our character here for some reason. Let's see, gotta go past that workshop of that lady I just met a minute ago. It'll be a while before I start remembering people's faces, but then I'll probably just end up calling them what's their face, or like whatever.
Spring is the time when the earth reawakens. You can forage for the gifts the land offers up if you know where to look. Have you found any mushrooms?
Will these work?
Those are nice plump ones. You're a natural forager.
When I was out searching, I came across that old mine. You used to tell me that there were goblins inside, remember?
I told you that, did I?
It was a smart way of keeping a curious little girl out of danger.
The wood in the support rotted clean through. Shame. I'm sure there's still perfectly good iron and copper down there.
She's
Come
the
back
second one to
tomorrow
say
and
that.
We'll have the mushroom stew prepared. I'm a bit tired just now.
So many jokes that can be made.
Potatoes will take a while to grow.
What's
Keep
that
watering them every day.
mission title? I swear, I agree with with her grandma. The older you get, the more tired you get. I swear, lately
It's too early to go to bed.
Yeah, I think it's perfect time to go to bed. And then again, I'm the young one saying that. I don't know. Let's just say the times have changed. This place has burned down, or no, it's been destroyed, or sold, or whatever.
Ah, I see you found the barn.
This is it? I went looking for it, but I wasn't sure.
So sad that it's gone. Well, halfway gone.
Remember the time I milked Bessie and she kicked over the milk bucket? I hid in the barn because I thought you would be mad.
No use crying over spilled milk. Or a barn that got blown down in a storm, I suppose. I had to give up keeping cattle.
So does that mean this is...
Yeah, the chicken coop. After Merlin passed, I didn't have a dog to guard the chickens, and they kept getting picked off. I chopped up the coop for firewood.
Oh, that's a shame. Do you think we could restore them?
I'm sure we could, but after that old ranch closed up, the nearest place to get more animals is miles away. If Mayor Otto would bestir himself to do something about that, then fixing up these buildings would be light work for Parker.
I could never get into construction ever again. When this little underground apartment of mine was being built and redone and everything, I came down here every now and again to like paint, help with some of the wall being placed up, and then I redid my old bedroom that I'm still waiting to clean up and everything and get some more furniture for it. It's just, I'll just say my body was never happy being around dust and just, I don't know, just working so hard on like adding new flooring and stuff like that, and having to go to a job
Is it time for bed?
that's also like physically demeaning on the body, as far as like carrying heavy furniture and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll stop talking for a little bit so we can get into this game a little bit more. I'm kind of curious to know who this is, because it's like kind of like a raven type thing with the feathers. I don't know. I just think of like a whole raven evil person type costume. And I was right. Even their name's Raven. But the design of the trees there, I think they're just trying to get it to be a portal. Tuesday, the third day of the week. If you start by Sunday standards. Fire! I love fire pits, but then they'd be such a pain to clean. Like you're saying, I'm gonna stop talking, but then that's what I continue is just talk. I can't help myself. It's just who I
Lena
am.
brought us some extra milk while you were out, so I made us a delicious mushroom soup sure to warm our bellies.
And you're sure it had the right number of gills or whatever? We're not going to start seeing things or frothing at the mouth.
Oh no, if I gave you something that made you see things, it'd be on purpose.
Grandpa!
That's fine.
I'm just kidding, honeybee. Now, I have another chore for you that would be a great help if you don't mind.
Of course, Grandma. What is it?
Some wood for the fire would be nice. Nights are still cold in the spring around here. Could you go and find a couple of the big old logs lying around the farm, chop them up for me, and bring me the wood?
Sure thing, Grandma.
You'll need this to get started.
Okay, anytime she mentions this soup, if I don't forget, I'll be calling it the Fungus Among Us soup.
No, Grandma.
Well, maybe we're both strange.
Sorry, I skipped over that part. I tend to do that, but they can add
Don't
me to the
forget
list.
to water those potatoes every day.
They can add me to the list because I'm strange too. So let's see. This is gonna use up the stamina. I'm gonna up here in the corner where it shows the date. There might be another game similar to this one I might consider playing in the future if I end up choosing to want to do it. Right now I'm just playing through a different system of this one game similar to this one. As far as like forging and stuff like that I'm building, but we'll see. I don't know how long this one's gonna take me to play and be, or if it even has an ending, we'll see. So it looks like we have a few spots that are covered up that we won't be able to open. I wonder if they're gonna do interdimensional traveling, because that Raven mystery character we saw earlier tried to make a portal by the design of the wood that was formed into a portal looking thing. Alright, so we've met the blacksmith. I feel like the moment we start yawning, it's already been a rough day. Or just very bad sleep. Say it's very bad sleep in my case. Why does the food always look so much better in video games? Literally, sometimes in real life, the food looks like garbage.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Damon. You're Hazel's granddaughter, yeah?
How did you guess?
You got the same eyes. They say, I'm beautiful, but
I don't suffer fools.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I run the bar. Stop by for good vibes and a sympathetic ear any old time.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. Oh, hey, Bruno.
Damon, I want to settle up for last night. Sorry I didn't have it on me at the time.
That's all right. I knew you were good for it, but, thanks.
Fish just haven't been biting lately. But I got Otto to float me for a week.
I wish you hadn't told me that. Your son already has it out for me, Bruno.
That's not so. He's just a teetotaler, is all. And who's your new friend here? Guten Tag. You're Hazel's granddaughter.
Wonder what
aren't you?
teetotaler
Yes.
means.
Are you German? And also psychic?
I'm Bruno. Don't actually speak much of my native tongue, but I try to keep up some traditions. And you're just a picture of your grandma when she was a girl.
I am?
Yeah, she was a real spitfire back then, too. Hasn't changed much. I see you met Damon. Tara, watch out for this boy. He's trouble.
Hey, I'm trying to make a good first impression here. Do you mind?
I don't see him as trouble at all. And just because I met worse people in my personal life than this gaming kid, he seems nice. I'll just say this mirror looks more sketchy than everyone else in the town. And I kind of sometimes get worried that I'll end up like Bruno there because English is my fourth language, and I sometimes worry that there'll be a day where I'll forget the other three languages that I speak because all the people I normally speak them with are getting older and older, and I barely speak the same language with the other kids my age or closer to my age, just because I'm accustomed to speaking to English with them here in America, but with the older adults I speak the native tongues just because it's something I want to remember. But then I also listen to music from songwriters / singers and rappers from here in America to some of the other countries I speak the languages from.
Oh, hello.
Just to remember.
Welcome. I am Mayor Otto Soft, and you must be the new voter. I mean neighbor.
Hi, yes, that's me.
If there is anything you need, I'm the one to speak to. We're a friendly town here at Fairhaven. We want to make sure you're settled in well. To that end, we want you to meet everyone, so we've made it a little game. The fine Fairhaven folk will let me know after they've met you. That way, I can give you a prize after you've met everyone. It's really quite clever and progressive.
Plus a little bit creepy.
You're funny.
I agree with her.
Come and
It's kind
see
of
me
creepy.
after you've met everyone.
But that's also, I feel like that's also a great way of getting to know some people. And I swear this mayor, it could go, I feel like, either way because he gives that vibe of I could be a really bad person. I'm just trying to be careful about not cursing too much for me because I want to keep this as clean and I guess family friendly to watch just in case there are kids watching because I don't need other people learning bad language from me.
Hello. Are you my mom's new friend? Depends. Who's your mom? Lena. Then yes. Nice to meet you. I'm Tara.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Finn.
I swear if I had the thick hair these kids have, I don't know, I wouldn't know how to control it. I barely know how to control the semi-thick hair I have now.
Hey, so my mom says your grandma's sick and that's why you came here. Yeah, I came back to take care of her. That's nice. I visited my Nonna in Italy when she got sick too. Well, technically she was my dad's Nonna. I'm sure she was really happy to see you. I don't really know. I don't speak Italian, so I didn't know what anybody said. At least you and Hazel speak the same language. That's a good point.
Okay, so I remember, I don't know, I can't remember, it wasn't too long ago, but it wasn't also recent. I met this girl at Target that she worked there as an employee, and she understood the language my mom and I were speaking together, and apparently her mother was supposed to teach her, but she never got the chance. But her family never bothered teaching her because they knew how to. I don't feel like you should ever restrict a kid from learning more languages. The more, the better. It at least helps them grow and expand their little minds more. So don't ever restrict teaching your kids more than one language. If you come from another country and you go somewhere else, teach them. Teach them so they can know. I mean, it'll be a little bit challenging, but I don't think it's worth holding back.
You move here. I'm Sebastian. Who are you?
I'm Tara. I just moved here to help out my grandma Hazel. Do you know her?
Oh, yeah. Hazel's cool. Like, for a grown-up. I'll see you around.
Kind of reminds me of Damon now. He has like a similar voice to Damon. So we're like, I don't know the term for that lady we just saw. We're like a little bit too pampered. But you never know. Sometimes if they look a little bit too, I just don't know the damn term, a little too uptight. I mean, you never know. They might not be. They just might look that way just because of the style of clothing they chose to wear. Donuts, breads, cakes.
Yes, I am that Angus.
Excuse me?
Oh, I could tell you were wondering if you recognized me. I am indeed the Angus who was on an episode of Baking Battles. Always nice to meet a fan.
Not a fan.
Yes, I thought that was you. What with this being a bakery and all.
Yeah, I guess it's obvious. My little claim to fame.
She doesn't, I don't think she knows him that well. I wonder if he sells sourdough bread. That is one of my favorite breads. But then again, I don't eat that much bread. And sweets, I'm not a fan really of sweets that much. I'll sometimes, now and again, have something sugary, but then again, my mom eats all of it, and when she runs out, she starts asking me if I have anything.
Welcome. I am Vanessa Soft, First Lady of Fairhaven. Pleasure to meet you. How is your grandmother doing?
She's, well, to be honest, she's not doing too well. That's why I'm here.
It's wonderful that you came to help her out. Do let me know if there is any way I can help.
I think she's the wife of the mayor. I'm not too sure about her either. It could all be a scam of her wanting to get to know you. I don't know. Certain people, I feel like we can read easy enough. There are those that are a little bit more difficult to read. They could go either way. Let's see. I need more wood. Okay, I need to chop up more wood. Yeah. Forget, I keep mixing up the ones because I keep using so many different controls.
Oh, that wood looks nice and dry and ready to burn. Great. Thank you for doing that for me.
It was no trouble. Phew. It was hard work, though.
Oh, look at you. You're plumb tuckered out. What do they teach young girls in the city these days anyway? If you work too hard and don't keep an eye on your energy, you're likely to pass out. But there's an easy solution. Good old-fashioned country cooking. Here's another serving of the soup I made earlier. It'll fix you right up.
I would say when she let to know what they teach children in schools. So the school system is just messed up completely, at least here in America.
Am I ready for...
And I agree with you. You have to be careful not to reduce your stamina too much. because you can pass out because of all the fatigue if you're not careful. Allergies.
Oh, are your allergies acting up?
Oh, no, it's all the dust in the front room. But sweeping makes my back ache, so I've turned a blind eye for months now.
But that's exactly what I'm here to help with, Grandma.
Then would you mind showing those dust bunnies the front door? There's a broom in my room you can use.
You wait out
Is
here.
it a magic
Those
room?
dust bunnies have no idea what's coming for them.
I wonder, can I save the game manually?
I'll have to move this rug to make real headway.
Grandma seems to be hiding
Is that
something.
an actual trapdoor? Jeez, Grandma, what are you keeping down there?
Something's wrong with the grandmother.
The trapdoor under the rug.
Hmm?
What is it
And
for?
distracted.
Preserves and pickles? Or old machinery?
Witchcraft.
It's not important, honeybee. Would you be out and about
Where she's
tonight?
hiding from her
Probably, but
granddaughter.
Could you fetch me some moonflower?
That's
It only
my guess
blooms after
because
sunset. You'll know it by the white blossoms. See, my moonflower tea blend makes me feel so healthy. I get a blush on these old cheeks. Go right past Parker's workshop into the woods and you'll find what you need.
I feel like I'm getting redirected here.
it's because you
At
are.
my age, it's awfully hard to hear certain things. Did you put the rug back in place?
Yes, Grandma, but... but are you brewing moonshine down there? You can tell me if you're brewing moonshine.
I can already taste that tea.
I don't think it's
That was
moonshine.
normal.
And she noticed her grandma's distance and distraction. Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna leave the game off there and we can start off next time. And we'll see eventually what the grandmother's hiding. But considering that we saw her waving a wand and doing magic spells earlier in the game, it's not too far to assume that she's into magic herself. But thanks for watching.